in your program, you cram so much knowledge and everything. And this is just to get you at that fundamental like base. These are things that you need to know, to be a practicing physical therapist. You're not going to know every single thing. It's impossible. I always say, this is kind of my famous line when people ask me questions or whatever. I mean, I'm not one that's going to beat around the bush or lie to you. If I don't know, then I'm going to tell you I don't know, but I'm not going to just leave it at that. I'm going to know where to look or where to get the answer. But I always tell them, if they go, how do you not know, If you think about it as a professional, out of all the things that we need to know, I honestly believe this. If I know like 1% of what there is to know out there, I know a lot. If you think about it, think about every single technique that's out there, every single exercise philosophy, every single way to approach the athlete mentally, whatever it is, all of these things. How do we communicate? If you want to know every single thing, it's just impossible. It's just going to be overwhelming, But that's not saying that you try to learn every day. And I think that's all we can do, right? In your program is, just try to get better every day, practice things every day, and cherish your program. But once you get certified, you pass the board exam, you become a DPT, right? That's really when the learning starts. I think that's the fun part, because now you're actually practicing all of the things that you learn, and it's not so much, it's kind of like a game situation, right? All of the practice that you put in, now you can see how do you perform in real situations, right? And I think that's the exciting part as a future physical therapist, is to see, okay, I put in all of this work, now I get to actually go have the fun and help other people, like you said, progress and learn as a professional, and just start to improve all of your skills, right? Is there, on that note, is there anything, and whatever you're willing to share, but is there anything that you would like to do for the rest of your time in PT school, or even after PT school? Are there some things that you are working towards?
Yeah. I think while I'm at school, I realized, like we talked about, it's flying by. I really only have 2 semesters left, and this next semester is cut short because we actually have a short rotation in it. I think I just want to be a sponge and just like learn from all my professors, take initiative, ask them questions, get their perspective on things. Because I think I was so busy with like studying that I missed the conversations and just even spending time with my friends during school. I would always be studying during my breaks. I would always be studying like right before tests, after tests, still doing what
after tests for what?
I would catch up on other subjects.
Oh, okay.
After tests I would study for the same material.
I know. Then I was gonna say it's a little too late.
But
it's good to improve yourself.
Just to put a bigger, grander test around. But I think just spending time with the people that I get to see every day, because there will be a time where I won't be able to spend as much time with them, and I'll never get that opportunity again. So realizing that, our time together, as tight-knit as we are, is coming to an end, which is really sad, because they're amazing people, but I just really want to invest in taking the time to, talk to them about, it doesn't have to be about school, just like, how you doing? Cool. This and that? Spending time with them, really learning as much as I can from my professors. While I'm there, and then after school, so we'll go on our year of rotations. I'm hoping to take the boards. I'm actually looking into applying for a residency and maybe even a fellowship.
Good.
In ortho. And then maybe specializing for fellowship, maybe in a sports setting, or just continuing with becoming a better physical therapist that can treat orthopedic injuries. So that's going to take another year each. And then I'm actually thinking about living up there for a couple of years, 2 to 3, just to get some experience. I love Hawaii. Hawaii will always be home, but I think we don't really have access to professional athletes apart from like surfers and like, a couple football players, a couple fighters, a couple, it's sparing, but the athletes there's a huge hub in LA or just Southern California in general. So if I can witness or experience or observe what they're doing with these types of athletes at that level and bring it back home, that's kind of my goal. So it's kind of looking like a 5-year plan.
That's good.